My friend Marcus recently passed away, and it's been troubling me. Normally, we would hang out and play video games or watch movies, but once in a while he would slip some lines downstairs for a quick fix. It wouldn't come as a surprise when others found him as nothing more than a deliberate junkie, taking advantage of people for his habits, not like his home life was any better. We were always friends, and growing up, I was the one person he never fucked over. Never stole money or antagonized me in the least, although he had a temper and a bit of psychosis. Every once in a while I would have to calm him down from an outburst, but nonetheless, he always got over it except for a few occasions. I do have a few scars and burns from his fits, and I normally was told to stay away, but I always knew he was kind of a tortured soul. He was bullied by his own father, enough to warrant a visit from child services at least twice a month, and his mom was never around. My parents don't like him either, considering his problems as well as our what we call fights. A week ago, we were coming home from seeing the new Blair Witch movie when he asked me if I wanted to split a joint. More often than not, I never say no to weed. We had rolled a joint when a couple of assholes from around town came up to our car, asking to share what we had. We declined, and they started calling Mark a sadist and a social trash, given his background. He hated being called trash, and so he took out his pocket knife and put it on top of his car, telling the asshole to leave us before trouble starts. It was the next day when I woke up to a text telling me to meet him at the bike trails only 2 miles away. Normally I wouldn't go because it was extremely early, but I understood what happened the prior night. I entered the woods and started looking around. It would seem like he was egging me on for an early morning wake and bake, but things seemed off. The autumn leaves were swaying around me like a guide with the essence of death among them, and the wind sending chills up my own spine as if there was a force watching me from meters away. At the corner of my eye, I saw Marcus running behind some trees. I followed suit in case he was finding the perfect spot by a creek. I got to a creek until I heard rustling from behind me. I saw Marcus's jacket sway in the wind with leaves flying around him. From obviously the multiple maples above us falling down. All of a sudden, I started smelling a foul odor, like something just died and poured out everywhere. I saw another figure run west of me. I run for it, keeping my cool as if Marcus is just doing a sick joke. What I found was a broken branch laying on top of a pile of rope. Holding my nose, I moved closer until I could see there was a hand popping out. I took a discarded branch and wiped the leaves around, and it was Marcus, with a noose around his neck. I'm looking around and I sense so much coldness going right down my spine when I get an alert on my phone. It's a text message. It's from Marcus, and it reads, "Hello, friend.